From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Across the 45 and still going. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Throwing now from the gun. Flushed out now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Go. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Fullback dive up the gut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Throw complete to Williams. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Check out. Straight ahead with Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Up and good from Blankenship. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Throwing his lands. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He breaks the tackle, and he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pass complete to Wiley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 3. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, It's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Let's go now. Set go.
Shotgun now on third down. Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, fourth down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Titans will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing off the play fake here. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set.
They toss to Williams, headed right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead off the turnover. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's taken in by Williams. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the ready.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Warrior 70. Go.
Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
18 Tiger, 18 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution was pretty well done, too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lance. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Lance. Brought in right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
60 equal, 60 equal. Back to 60, back to 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
Back to throw, it's Lance. This is caught inside the 15.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Nevis with a point after. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Ollie set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Bring it. Hut, hut.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Titans opting for a 5th DB, a nickel set, 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
He's going to throw this one. He's got it over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here we go.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now it's Lance. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now.
First throw for the backup now. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hand off to the back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Titans will have a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They go play action on first. Buying some time right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Ready. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now they send their back in motion right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here we go.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Cowboy 80.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Play action on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 now. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Tiger, 19.
They go play action here. Buys time, rolling right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Ready, set.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready. Go.
Throwing it again here. That's complete to Musgrave. And he gets this forward to the 19.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's go.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing from the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running back, motioning right. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. It's taken in by Williams. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing now, off play action. Finds a man right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Only... They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Right up the gut. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Robinson. Big gap up the middle. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They motion the tight end over. From the 36. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Let's go.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Throw complete to Williams. And this one does not go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The play clock's getting low. Yep, we've got a timeout here from Robert Saleh. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Go.
From the 37. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the fourth.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. Fourth quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. But now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw it. Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Handoff now out of the gun. Along this sideline inside the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee! Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 run, 18 run.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs at a 2-score deficit. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready.
They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Now looking to throw. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They are throwing it again. He just throws this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Searches from the pocket. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. I think they got it, and they did! The Chiefs have it! First and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw it. On target to Musgrave. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Straight ahead with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
On the jump.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Let's go. Come back team. Go.
Back to throw. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
60 Eagles, 6, 8. Broncos.
Tight end going in motion here. Dump off caught by his back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Set.
Now to throw. And it's not over yet for both fans. He scores, and now a two-point conversion will force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Setting up to pass. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the two-point lead. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering two in a row, well, that's borderline impossible. And that hands team, they weren't going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they end the season the way they have so many games already.